So guys, what's going on? Instant match reaction. It finishes on the last day of the season. Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 1. But I've got a bit of a smile on my face because it's the end of the season and we can look forward to next season. And the real reason why I've got a smile on my face, because Manchester United are heading back to the mighty Europa League alongside Arsenal. None of that conference shit. We're back in the Europa League. Come on. Just where I wanted to end the season. And definitely where I predicted us to be at the start of the season. So yeah. But anyway, the game today. Who else expected anything different? Like, tell me, did anyone else expect something different? Because I said in my preview, I was a bit confident. I was like, end of the season. There's a lot of twists that go on at the end of the season as well. And I thought maybe we can get a result. They're turning up last day of the season. Send the fans, you know, with a smile on their face, looking forward to next season with a good result against a decent side. But then you see the result at the end and you're thinking, oh, why was I confident? Why was I saying that? Because it's the same players that have been playing this whole year. It's the same players that have been letting this club down for the last couple of months or so. And again, they did it today. A total embarrassment on that pitch. The body language on some of those players, Bruno Fernandes, Dalot, Alex Telles, the body language is disgusting. It is disgusting. The performance was embarrassing again. And, you know, I know Crystal Palace are a decent side, but they let a 3-2 lead go against Everton, and we were getting beat by them here. I know we didn't play the strongest of teams. Ronaldo was out. There was no Sancho. We're back to Fred and McTominay, who I tell you what, I never want to see those two in a Manchester United shirt ever again. It's so painful to watch. Like, this club at the moment is so embarrassing to watch. It really is. Like, you just see them play week in, week out, and they're just so bad. And they were again today. But yeah, I'm smiling because it's the end of the season now. Forget about this. We'll talk about Rangnick's reign in a minute and talk about it out of 10, to be fair, and how I think he's done. But I'm just looking forward to move so many of these players on and start fresh next season. And we need to, of course, we need to make the right recruitments. We need to get the right players in. You know, I think Ten Hag said it. It's not about getting quality players in, world-class players. It's about getting in players with a winning mentality, because that's what you need at Manchester United. You can't come here, put the shirt on, have a bit of a laugh and put in 0 out of 10 performances like some of these players do week in, week out. We need players that are serious and want to take this club forward. And I think Ten Hag is the start of that, and we just need to make sure we do things right now. And I have a lot of confidence that he will, because Ten Hag, for me, we saw how he's done at Ajax. We know we can get things right, but it's just about switching that from the Dutch league into the Premier League and seeing how he's done. But yeah, our team lineup going into the game. So, of course, we knew Ronaldo was out. There was no Rashford on the bench or in the squad. He did travel, but he wasn't named on the bench. But apparently, he was injured. So that's why I saw the latest. So that's probably understanding why he wasn't in the team or the squad overall. And it was David De Gea in there. No Varane there. It was Lindelof and Maguire. I hope that's the last time you see Maguire. But I just know it won't be with this club. I know it won't be. Lindelof, Varane, Lindelof, Maguire, Alex Telles and Diego Dalot. Then the mighty CDM trio of McTominay and Fred were back together again. Seems like quite a long time since I've seen those two play, and, you know, nothing's changed for those two. Nothing. I thought, you know, maybe you know, they've been departed for a while recently. Of course, Fred was injured, so we saw Matic and McTominay. But seeing those two, you know, they should be embarrassed, because Matic, who's about 30-odd or 40-odd, and he's putting in better performances game in, game out than these guys have all season. It just shows, like, you need to get things right, and you just don't at this club. So those two in the midfield, Bruno Fernandes, Mejbri got a start, Hannibal Mejbri, which I was happy with, to be fair. I was hoping Garnacho would start alongside him, because why wouldn't you do that? Because Cavani, he's leaving at the end of the season. What is the point playing him? What is the point playing Cavani today? Give Garnacho a shot out there, let him play 90 minutes alongside Hannibal, and no one's going to complain. No one's going to complain. It would be refreshing to see, to be fair. So it was Elanga, Bruno, Mejbri, and Edison Cavani up front. As I said, we knew Ronaldo was out. Sancho coming back from an injury as well, so he wasn't in the squad. That was the team going into the game. And, you know, really, let's be honest, Manchester United and Crystal Palace, it was a really boring game. It was a rubber match. It really was. I didn't expect anything less, though, just because nothing to play for. There is, United, Europa League, but come on, we're not going to put in 100% to get into the Europa League, are we? Let's be honest. That shouldn't be what we're doing now, celebrating things like that. So yeah, we go 1-0 down as well. I think, yeah, start of the first half or towards the end of the first half or maybe in the second. I'm not too sure when the goal was. But Wilfried Zaha, I knew he was going to score because he was all over us today. He had Diego Dallo spinning around for 90 minutes on that side. So yeah, 1-0. And let's be honest, we had a few good chances. I think Cavani went close on one opportunity. Elanga had a few which he bottled as well, which I think he could have taken much better. Bruno had two attempts at goal. But other than that, this team never looked like scoring, and they never looked like they were in a rush to score. They never looked fussed, and I think that's absolutely disgusting because your manager next season was watching you today. Your manager next season was there in the stands, seeing if you can be a part of the team next season, and these guys are playing like there's nothing on the line. There's nothing on the line. So, it's how it is at the moment. It's how it is. But for me personally, I'm glad it's over. And I'll tell you what, looking at the scores at half-time, my stomach couldn't handle it. My stomach couldn't. Because we were 1-0 down. West Ham were 1-0 up. That would have meant we're back in we're going to the conference next season if it stayed how it is. And I looked down. City were 2-0 down. Liverpool were 1-1, and I'm thinking, no, I couldn't stomach this. I was thinking Liverpool going to win the league, and we're going to be sent back into the conference by West Ham. I really couldn't. It was going to be one of the worst days as a Manchester United fan that I've ever had, to be fair. But then Brighton come back from 1-0 down to win 3-1. United stay how it is. Man City come back from 2-0 down to win 3-2, and I just lit up with a smile. I said before the game on Twitter, the only thing that could put a bit of a smile on my face today is Man City winning the title. That's all that could put a smile on my face. So, for all these Liverpool fans, right, if Liverpool won the league today, it would have been quite... I think a lot of Manchester United fans wouldn't be able to cope with that. They wouldn't be, let's be honest. So, I'm happy for that. But again, I wanted to see my team win. I wanted to see United go out there and put in a performance. But again, we have players in this team who don't care. We have players in this team who are not going to be here next season, so they have no reason to care. I just think some of these players, are going to be glad to go. I think a lot of Manchester United fans are going to see are going to be glad a lot of these players are going to go. But other than that, we can just look forward to next season. But play rating, De Gea today made a good few saves, to be fair. I'd give him an average 6. Telles, I gave him a 4 today. Didn't really see him much. I don't think he's a right fit for Manchester United. He'll probably be here next season, but I don't think he's a right fit at left-back. Diego Dallo today gets a 4. He got spun by Zaha every single time he was on that side against him today. He had him on ropes, so I give him a 4 again. Attacking output, not really there. Diego Dallo was hyped up for his attacking possibilities, or crosses, however you say it, really. I'm not too sure. Credentials, his attacking credentials, that's probably the best way to say it, really, isn't it? So yeah, he was hyped up for that, and again, no end products from him today, so he gets a 4. Maguire, 3, again, awful today, so bad. Lindelof, I'll give a 4, thought he was alright at times, but again, the defence was just way too leaky today. The amount of chances Palace got for our defence today, so I'll give 4, and Maguire 3. Fred, I'm going to give a 4. Can't be too harsh on him, though, because he is coming back from injury, but again, he's just not good enough. He's not good enough to be here, but again, he's probably going to be one of those players who are in Ten Hag's plans next season. McTominay, again, same player. Give him a 2. Awful today, awful. I know he's not a CDM, he's a box-to-box, but, we've seen him countless times, and he gets more opportunities than anyone in this side, and I just feel that's really poor and so upsetting because there's players on that pitch on the bench, or CDMs, who are, 10 times better than McTominay is and don't get the right opportunities. So for me, I'll give McTominay a 3. Elanga today, again, I thought Elanga was a bit off here. I'll give him a 4. He had a few opportunities as well where I thought, you've got to tuck one of these away, get us back in the game, but he just missed a few opportunities. I'll give him a 4. Medjugorje I thought was alright. He's a bit of a fired up person, isn't he? Got another yellow card today, got in a few scraps with Zaha, but that's what you need, isn't it? You need fight in this side. You need players who want to fight for the badge. You want to do well. I think he's the only one who's shown that. Like when he came on against Liverpool, he was the only one putting tackles in. He was the only one, fighting for the badge. So he was the same today as well. No one else in this team really gave me that vibe today. So yeah, I'll give Medjugorje a 5. I thought he was alright as well. I had a few opportunities, but again, can't judge him too much. It is his first proper game in a United shirt. And then Bruno, again, was off it today. So off it. And he's been off it ever since he signed the contract. And we've got to have a few conversations about him. And hopefully Ten Hag can, get the best out of him once again because, on his day, Bruno's a fantastic player. I love the guy. He's the reason we got into the Champions League last season. He carried us. But again, you've got to give these guys their slack really when they deserve it, and you know he's going to get that today. So for me, I'm going to give Bruno Fernandes, I'll give him a 5. I thought he had a few opportunities, was creating a bit, but other than that, he wasn't shining out for anyone today, really, was he? So give Bruno Fernandes a 5, and then Cavani, he had one opportunity where I thought he should have scored, but again, he's leaving next season. He's not going to put in 100% effort, so I'll just give Cavani a 4 as well. But other than that, guys, Ranić, his interim manager, has come to an end, and as I said, you know, a couple of months ago when he joined, he's coming straight into this team when it's an absolute chaotic place. Nothing will go right at the moment. The players don't care. The players are not good enough. And you know, I don't think any manager coming in at that time would have been able to fix it. I'm not going to lie. He tried. You know, he did try. And, I really do rate Ranić because he came out in every press conference. He said the truth. He said, you know, we need reinforcements. He said about it taking a few years to turn right again and, you know, bring trophies back to Manchester United. He's told this press conference and he's told a lot of truths about Manchester United. And I think that's needed. Someone needed to come in and do that. So I thank Ranić for that. And of course, he is going upstairs now. I'm not too sure how long for, how often it will be. But yeah, as I said, you know, out of 10, I'd probably give him a 5. I mean, just for coming in and really, you know, saying a lot of truths about Manchester United is the only reason, because I don't think anyone expected anything out of it. I'm not going to lie. No one expected him to come in, or any realistic Manchester United fans didn't expect him to come in and change everything up and make this team better again, because it wasn't going to get better. It wasn't going to work out with anyone because of the players we have in this team at the moment and how toxic the place was. So yeah, I'll give him a 5, but I like the guy. I think he's a nice chap, isn't he? But it's back to business now next season with Erik ten Hag. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not going to lie. Just bring in some refreshing faces, new players in who want the winning mentality. And so for me, I cannot wait till next season. I'm just so glad this season is over. I wanted to see the team win today, but again, what else did anyone expect from these bunch of players on the pitch for the last couple of months or so? So let me know what you guys think down below, guys. I hope you have enjoyed these previews week in, week out, these review shows as well. I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. So smash a like, guys. I will have an end of season review coming out, which will be obviously a longer video, but we'll be going through all the ups and downs, all the downs of Manchester United this season. And of course, we're rating the players out of 10 for the whole season. So look forward to that, guys. It'll probably be sometime in a couple of weeks or so. But thank you all for joining me on these previews and reviews. Hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate everyone's support. Make sure to drop a like, guys. Subscribe. Last game of the season. Palace 1, Manchester United 0. Wow. What a season it's been. But anyway, guys, that's it. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.